Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a holy dip in the river Ganga at the Sangam in the Kumbh in Prayagraj. Prime Minister Modi also took part in the Ganga Aarti and Havan on the banks of Ganges. Modi is accompanied by also Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Governor Ram Naik. Remember, cleanliness and Swachh Bharat initiatives were prerogative and given unprecedented focus in Kumbh this year. Prime Minister also presented the Swachh Kumbh, Swachh Aabhar Awards to honour those who have played a vital role in ensuring a clean Kumbh event.
कुंभ में हठ योगी भी है, तप योगी भी है, मंत्र योगी भी है और इन्हीं के बीच ये कर्मठ मेरे कर्म योगी भी है। ये कर्मयोगी मेले की व्यवस्था में लगे वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने दिन रात मेहनत कर श्रद्धालुओं को तमाम सुविधाएं मुहैया कराई है। कुंभ के कर्मयोगियों में साफ सफाई से जुड़े कर्मचारी और स्वच्छाग्रही भी शामिल हैं, जिन्होंने अपने प्रयासों से कुंभ के विशाल क्षेत्र में हो रही साफ सफाई को पूरी दुनिया में चर्चा का विषय बना दिया। सुबह बहुत जल्दी उठना, रात में बहुत देर से सोना, दिन भर कूड़ा उठाना, गंदगी साफ करना, शौचालय साफ करना, इसी काम में वो लगे रहे थे। ये बिना किसी प्रशंसा के, बिना किसी की नजर में आए चुपचाप अपना काम कर रहे थे। लेकिन इन कर्मयोगियों की, स्वच्छाग्रहियों की मेहनत का पता मुझे दिल्ली में लगातार मिलता रहता था।
So clearly beyond the holy dip and the religious congregation, let's debate and discuss Prime Minister's visit to Prayagraj. I'm joined by Anila Singh, spokesperson of Uttar Pradesh Bharatiya Janata Party. Also Sharad Pradhan joining me as a political analyst, because we also have Congress spokesperson Adil Singh Boparai. And I hope our panelists today will have a more civilized discussion, because I really want to debate what this visit to Prayagraj really means. Now, Anila Singh, first to the Bharatiya Janata Party. You know, colourful visuals, saffron robe, the attire of the Prime Minister today. But if it was only about the holy dip and the religious event, why the speech has focused primarily on elections, on farmers, on how the opposition has ignored the farmers? Why was it not restricted to some social messaging and symbolism, restricted to the event that is the Kumbh in Prayagraj?
What is wrong in that? Like when Prime Minister, he goes to Prayagraj, he takes the holy dip, he does the Ganga Pujan.
Yes.
Then he felicitates all those whom he calls Karam Yogis, and we very well know because of them, Kumbh has been amazing place to visit. And then he addresses the rally. And when he addresses the rally, then definitely he has to talk about his own political party and about other political parties as well. I think he did not do anything about which we have to sit and debate about.
You think the attacks on the opposition really mean nothing, that it was just in passing, just 2 months ahead of Lok Sabha elections, that it was not using a very important, significant religious event to also score a few political brownie points?
See, let me tell you very clearly, if I talk about the people living in Uttar Pradesh as well as in our country, they are not fools. They are not fools that if any political leader, whether from Bharatiya Janata Party or from the opposition, he tries to give any rosy picture, they are going to believe it. Today, whatever Prime Minister said, it was the reality. And whenever any reality is being told by any of the leader, it is being appreciated by the people. So whether today when PM went to Prayagraj, and after doing everything which for which he had gone there, taking holy dip and Ganga Pujan, etc. When he addressed the rally, then he had to talk about the politics only and about the reality facts. Reality checks
because
should be there,
because politics cannot be kept away.
Has been doing.
Adil Singh Boparai
and what these.
Ma'am, I'll come back to you. Let's have an opinion from all. Now, I'll come back to some specific issues later, which is about the farmers as well. But purely about this visit, is the opposition also reading or trying to read too much into it? Because like many other Hindus from across the community, across the world, and even foreign tourists, they do reach the Kumbh. So that is a part of it. And then the speech. Why is the opposition looking a little anxious about this specific visit of Prime Minister?
Well, Pooja, there is a difference between politicians and statesmen. And we can't expect any statesman-like quality from the Prime Minister because he brings in politics in every event. He's a Prime Minister who unfortunately has politicized the valor and the contribution of our armed forces. He politicizes religious events. He politicizes and subverts institutions. So therefore, to expect civility and statesmanship-like qualities from the Prime Minister would be perhaps asking for the moon. But coming to specifics, let's talk about agriculture for a moment. I put this question to you, Pooja. Is 3 rupees per day sufficient for the farmers? Is it sufficient to alleviate their misery?
No, but I want to stay with this.
I want in the history of our country,
to what Anila Singh is saying.
There is taxation on agricultural
Well, you
product.
take the holy
There
dip,
is taxation
you do the Ganga
on
Aarti,
fertilizers.
then you also speak about a few political issues. What's so wrong with it?
Well, the fact of the matter is there are certain events in one's political trajectory, in one's political career, where politics must be kept away from it. Let's be very clear. For the BJP, it's all about propaganda. It's all about prachar. It is all about, bringing in the BJP and their lies and theatrics. There are certain events, there are certain times in our lives where we should keep politics aside from all this. But be that as it may, the fact of the matter is today the country has realized that BJP has not been able to convert its promises into delivery. Mr. Modi promised that Varanasi will be converted into Kyoto. Has it become Kyoto?
Don't you think
he promised that I will construct 100 smart cities. Has he been able to
whether it was a photo opportunity or symbolism to reach out to the sanitation workers, acknowledge their contribution, it was unprecedented as well. So if the Prime Minister is playing into this specific gathering and of course scoring a few points about it, would you really want to object to it?
Pooja, Swachh Bharat Mission, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is nothing but a repackaged scheme of the Congress party. It is a repackaged scheme of the Congress party.
Repackaging everything that Congress did.
Every scheme of Mr. Modi, what he does is he repackages it, he renames it, he changes the label and then he puts it before the public. But the country is enlightened, they see through all these theatrics.
Pooja, I don't expect anything more than Congress. I mean, they fail to understand that when they were in ruling, when they were in power and they were ruling our country, even at that time, country remains the same. People living in our country remains the same. So when we come, and does it changes anything? Country is there, same people are there. Definitely we require all good social schemes, but the only difference is earlier it never saw the day of the light, but now in the guidance and the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, all these social schemes, they are doing wonderful job. So this is the biggest problem of Congress.
Now, how is it doing a wonderful job?
That your political party has remained longest in power. So definitely all these social schemes definitely touches
or is it only for cameras?
Anila ji, so Mr. Modi talks about Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Have you expelled Kuldeep Sengar from your party? Have you expelled Kuldeep Sengar, the rapist, from your party? The Prime Minister tom-toms about Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. He tom-toms about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Your ministers are felicitating convicted lynchers, criminals and rapists. So please, there is a huge chasm between your rhetoric and delivery.
You are an advocate and you know very well.
Kashmiris and Kashmirians. Tathagat Roy continues to be a
proven guilty. You cannot say that this person has done the crime.
This is the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress fighting. But let's be very clear. Prime Minister wouldn't just go to the Prayagraj and take the holy day. Probably not only as a personal touch. There is more to it than it seems.
Are you asking me?
Yes, sir. Mr. Pradhan. Yes, sir. Is there more to this visit to Prayagraj?
Well, it's very clearly evident, Mr. Narendra Modi has proved that he is the smartest of all politicians in this country. He knows when to tap the voter, and nothing could demonstrate it better than what he did in Allahabad or Prayagraj today. It was expected that Modi would come up with some great gimmick, and he has done it, and done it very successfully. Had he been doing it in every Kumbh, I would have believed that it is a natural gesture. He has been Chief Minister of Gujarat for 3 terms. Did he ever perform this kind of a ritual, washing the feet of work? There have been sanitary workers in other Kumbhs also. This is not the first time that sanitary workers are involved in Kumbh. I have covered 5-6 Kumbhs in my life. And in Haridwar, in Lucknow, and in Allahabad, in Haridwar, over the years. And I never read any story about Mr. Modi as Chief Minister going there.
But will it work? Will this symbolism of a social message work?
This symbolism will, I think it will work marginally. Because the immediate impact is, look here, and he is also trying to become a Gandhi, do some kind of a Mahatma Gandhi. That look here, this is something, and he has been talking like this. He has said this, and then trying to say that this is the first time, as it is, Yogi Adityanath has been giving the impression that this is the biggest. This is the first time, as if this is the first time Kumbh is being held. Every Kumbh, successive Kumbh, is always marginally better than the previous one.
Well, I think I'll take you on that interesting comment. Yes, the Bharatiya Janata Party is making it look like this is the first time that Kumbh has ever been organized in this manner.
I know. Okay. Which is again election oriented.
But sir, if they've managed to pull it off and reach out even at an international level, I mean, hats off to the government for that. But there is one important aspect. Yes, and I want to come to you now for that. Please hold on, because I just want to take you through what precisely was this issue beyond the holy dip. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today formally launched a game-changer Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme, which means Prime Minister also launching a scathing attack at previous ruling governments, claiming all of them betrayed the distressed farmers, and only the Prime Minister has now reached out with these schemes. Take a look at this special report.
पहली किस्त की धनराशि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कर कमलों द्वारा डिजिटली स्थानांतरित की जाएगी.
Prime Minister Modi launching the game changer farmer scheme ahead of 2019 polls.
1,01,06,000
giving rupees 2,000 each to 1.1 crore small farmers as direct assistance from centre. Prime Minister used the occasion to launch a scathing attack on political opponents, accusing them of betraying farmers.
पहले की सरकारों ने बातें तो बहुत की, कागज पे योजनाएं भी बनाई, लेकिन उनकी मंशा किसान को सशक्त करने की नहीं, बल्कि किसान को छोटी-छोटी चीज के लिए लगातार तरसाने की थी. उनकी पोल खोल के रख देगा.
Modi had a stern warning for opposition-ruled states, advising them against politicizing or stalling his farmers' assistance scheme.
अगर आपने अपने राज्य के किसानों की सूची समय पर नहीं पहुंचाई, अगर वो इन लाभ से वंचित रह गए, तो इन किसानों का श्राप, इनकी बद्दुआएं आपकी राजनीति को तहस-नहस कर देगी.
Promised in budget, the central scheme will provide rupees 6,000 annually to over 12 crore farmers in 3 installments. Small farmers with less than 2 hectares in land holding will benefit.
आज तक जो सरकारों ने ध्यान नहीं दिया, इस योगी मोदी की सरकार ने अविस्मरणीय काम किया है और बहुत लाभ होगा. अच्छा,
ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री में कौन भी नहीं है अब तक. 70 वर्ष करे तो भी कौन भी नहीं करे है.
The Congress, which has promised loan waivers to farmers, criticized Modi's scheme as a bid to buy votes of farmers. So did the BSP.
You should have thought of the farmer in 2014. You forgot him. You forgot him for 5 years, and suddenly you realized that I'm not going to be able to win this election unless I please the farmer.
The farmers have suffered a lot at the hands of the BJP government. They have decided decisively to throw the BJP government out. Any such jumla of Modi ji will not work anymore.
मेरे साथ दोनों मुट्ठी बंद करके
The Kisan Nidhi scheme will cost the exchequer a whopping 75,000 crores annually. Bureau Report, India Today.
भारत माता की.
A scheme launched only for farmers, specifically with regard to the distressed farmers and the agrarian crisis. Now, Adil Singh Boparai of the Congress party, P. Chidambaram, former finance minister, has called this bribe for votes. My point is, the government at least is initiating a scheme for the farmers. The opposition, rather than analyze it objectively, is jumping in to call it bribe for votes. You're insulting the intelligence and the distress of the farmers. Adil.
Well, Pooja, there's an old English adage which says that you can't fool all the people all the time. This perhaps would be the first time in the history of our country that in an interim budget for 2019-2020, you announce a scheme with retrospective operation from the 1st of December 2018 just because you want to circumvent the Model Code of Conduct. But be that as it may, I'm going to come to the details of this scheme because that's where the devil lies. Here you have a scheme which is being propounded by Mr. Modi which excludes tenant farmers and farm labourers. Now more than 50% of the land which is tilled is done by these two categories. Mr. Modi excludes the two most significant categories from his scheme and gives this amount, which is a meagre amount, which is an inadequate amount, to the absentee landlord. Now after demonetization, after more than 15,000 farmer suicides, and this is according to the government's own affidavit before the Supreme Court, this is not Congress data, there is an approximate 10% increase in farmer suicides since 2014. This is nothing but an attempt to mislead the farmers.
No, but
Mr. Modi
let the
promised
scheme
C2
at least take place. Let there be impact. I mean, farmers there seems to be welcoming it. Congress seems more offended.
You're not even getting the MSP promised by the government.
Okay, Sharad Pradhan, first to you and then to Anila Singh.
Yeah. No, it is not about Congress being offended. You have to look at the scheme objectively.
Okay.
When you exclude 60% of the farmers or those who till the land, how can you endorse such a scheme of the government?
Is this also going to go to the absentee landlords as well, not only to the farmers?
You can't even get a cup of tea.
Mr. Pradhan, quickly, yes.
Well, if what Adil is saying, if that is true, then it surely is something to be found out, and then it is making a fool of the people. If that is correct, then this is just a gimmick only to fool. In any case, 6,000 rupees, in this case less than 2,000 rupees coming into their accounts. This, I mean, I would not treat it as anything other than...
Is your concern with the amount? Is your concern with the scheme? What is the objection? At least there's an initiative taken.
The point is the timing. The timing and because the timing is definitely meant to buy the voters.
Do you think there should be more clarity coming in from the government over this scheme that has been launched for the farmers?
See, government is not confused, and there is absolutely no confusion in the implication of this scheme as well. And even the opposition is not confused. They know it very well that how the Prime Minister is working for every strata of the society. Today, Sharad Pradhan ji and Adil ji, they are talking about meager amount. For them it might be meager because they are rich people. They are being headed by a leader who is super rich. So they cannot understand the value of rupees 500
both the gentlemen are smiling and they do not agree with what the BJP spokesperson has to say. But yes, ma'am, that is all the time I have.
They will not agree with me because
30 seconds.
No, I wish I could discuss this further. Okay, Mr. Boparai, quickly I need to, I think because as of now, the discussion is primarily about schemes that are being launched, but also, is it the timing that needs to be questioned, or is it too little, too late already for the farmers? Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Lots more lined up after this.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.